siblings can grow up in the same house?
No siblings grow up in the same house. No siblings have the same parents. No siblings have the same family. No siblings have the same childhood. Why not? Number one, there's the birth order. Parents don't relate to the first child the way they relate to the second child. Then there's gender differences. And I'm not talking about whether parents love the kids or not. I'm talking about what actually happens. The child doesn't experience the parents' love. The child experiences the way the parent shows up. Number two, the parents' relationship might be in a different phase with one child and another. Then, the parents might be in a different economic situation. The parents' lives might be different. Then, each child will evoke a different response from the parent. You have 2 daughters and a son. I have 2 sons and a daughter. It's not that I loved or we loved any one of them more than the other, but we responded to them differently. And there's one more factor, which is children are born with different temperaments, which is they experience the world differently. So even if I could be the same parent to all my kids, which I couldn't be, they still have 3 different parents because they would experience me differently.
And I jive with that so much because I say that every single person that knows me has a different idea of me based on their interactions with me and what I've said that they've interpreted. And again, same thing like he's saying. What I've said to them rather than to other people, how their temperament is, of how they accept the things that they hear or see from me, the different ways that I go, things that I do. And they're all real. Everybody's idea of me is real. None of them are me. Not one of them knows exactly how I feel about me. But guess what? What I feel about me is the same thing. It's just response to stimuli and interpretation of my surroundings. It's all through the lens of my distortion and bias. Which is why it's that ant in the circle, right? We set our own boundaries on ourselves. And so all of those, while none of those are the totality of what I am, they're all true. That is who I am to that person. That is who I am to that person. That is who I am to that person. So when it comes to, like they said, no kid has the same, brothers and sisters don't have the same parent. And that's completely true. Completely true. The experience, I have 3 siblings. None of us experienced the exact same thing in that house. And none of us experienced the same kind of love, same kind of interaction, same kind of socioeconomic standards, same kind of, process, same, it's, everything's a little bit different, and then top it off with how they view it. And so I think, that's the other important thing of like how we act, right? And why you should do a good deed every day and don't get caught doing it. And it's the premise of your character is what you do when you think nobody's watching. Now, I could do something really sweet for somebody and not take credit for it, and somebody else could still see that and look at that as a selfish maneuver, or look at that as suspicious, or look at it as trifling or meddling. Or I could do something really sweet for somebody and didn't even mean to really do it, and somebody else could be like, oh, they are such a sweetheart. And they could start inventing how good of a person I am when I wasn't that good. Nothing's real, but thinking makes it so. Nothing's good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Whether you can or can't, you're right. And so when you think about this, and when everybody's going to have a different interpretation of you, and none of them are ever going to be the same, and none of them are ever going to be complete. It's just a reiteration and an underlying multiple times with an exclamation point statement of why you shouldn't care what other people think about you, for good or for bad. You should be the kind of person you want to be and let them interpret it however the heck they want. Because you have to sleep on your own pillow at night. You have to live with yourself when you go home. And so live a life that you're proud of, or that you're aspiring to, or that you're, learning things, whatever it is that you want to get done in your life. Do that, and don't give a shit about what anybody else thinks, because they're all going to think different things, and none of them are going to be completely accurate. For that reason, though, give everybody grace when they interact with you, because they may be seeing things from a totally different angle that has nothing to do with you or what you've done, for good or for bad. So you know what I need you to do? I need you to get the good sleeps and eat the good foods. Try to do a good deed every day, and don't get caught doing it. If you expect anything in return for your love or your generosity, it's just a transaction. And let's try not to be transactional with the people we care about. But you can't pour from an empty cup, so feed yourself physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. I love you. I'll see you on Sunday night. Bye.